All right, how's everybody doing out there in Math Magic Land? This is Mr. Muscarella coming at you. And we're going to take a look at a couple samples of student work from the 9.2 and 9.3 homework. So make sure you have that out as we get ready to go through these couple of samples here. Now, in the 9.2 homework, both the directions for 9.2 and 9.3 are very similar. The very first thing, of course, I know because we read directions, says do all work on separate paper showing each step. Be neat and well organized always. So you always want to do that. Always, 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 all day long. Now, here's one student's work right here from problem number 6. And remember, when you have a fraction as a 0, and again, these were in the video, so again, you've got to be focused, be engaged, and ask questions. When you have a 0 that is as a fraction, so that was given as x equals -3 halves. The factor is not x plus 3 halves. No, 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 it is not. That correct factor should be, so you'd have one factor that's x minus 1, and the other factor would be 2x plus 3. Now, small details here, and you'll see this in some of the other students' work. Be sure you write the f of x in front of it. Come on. That's got to be tight, it's got to be neat, and it's got to be organized like that. Now, as you distribute and go through to find the standard form, so when you go through and do that, again, take your time, show your work, include the f of x equals. Now, here's another student's work here. I think this one was question number 3. I have no idea how they came up with this value of f of x equals, boom, there's my standard form. Like, what? Yeah, that's cool. How did you do that? No idea. Show your work. And then this definition down here for factored, no, nope, nope, and nope. Again, when you have these those three zeros, your factored form is going to be f of x equals x plus 3, and then x minus 4, and then x minus 5. Now, you'll distribute that and everything to come up with the standard form version, but that is the correct factored form. Again, showing your work, all the steps along the way. In this student's work, they didn't find the y-intercept because I know that was part of the directions. And the directions also said, determine the y-intercept for each using each method and sketch the graph. There's no sketch, so make sure you can do that. And this is something, too, that is so important. Check your answers using Desmos. There should be no reason for you to get any of these incorrect when you check your work. So again, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Because if this were, submitted as a quiz, you would get zip zilch, nada, nothing. And I don't want that to happen. All right, so here's another student's work right here. So they do a really good job with all these. Again, just small little detail right here. Make sure you keep the f of x equals out in front of that. Don't all of a sudden add this little factored form part right here at the end. Equals factored form. Nope, 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 nope. Don't write that. Just write f of x equals. Now, if you're going to write factored form, then above that, right here on its own line, write down, just like Musky showed you in the notes, factored form. So again, organize it like I do, and trust me, you'll be good to go. Do your own stuff, and it's going to be a hot mess, and you're going to be salty and mad and cranky about stuff because, yes, I am picky about that. I demand excellence from you. And it starts by writing your notes down neatly, organized, just like I show you. And again, make sure you keep the f of x throughout the piece. Now, this student does one other area right here on this step. So, excuse me, they do a really good job distributing those two binomials, and they come up with this. My question is, what happened? Where did Mr. 4x minus 5 go? Go out to lunch? Go out to dinner? Go to Starbucks? Well, I don't know. So make sure that you include that also in your step. It doesn't just drop off and then show back up in the line that's below that. So make sure when you're writing your mathematics, pay attention to those details and everything. So make sure you do that. All right, and then here's a little something from the 9.3 homework. Again, this is where I'm demanding you guys to do your understanding. Now, factored form is not correct the way the student shows this. Your factored form, again, when you have a 0 of 0, that is just going to be x. So you don't write x minus 0 for that. That's just going to be x. And then x plus 5, x minus 1. That's awesome. Now, they do a wonderful job here substituting 0 in, and I love how they put the 0 right there. That's phenomenal. Great work. Love it. But what's 0 minus 0? Okay, 0 minus 0 is 0. So there should be a 0 out in front of the product of 5 and -1. And they dropped that. It went away. So it doesn't just go away. 0 minus 0 is 0. So that line, you would have 0 times 5 times -1. And the product of all of those digits, of course, is not -5, but it is 0. And same thing. Now, here's where, when you look at your work, again, you got to demand understanding. So they do a great job of putting a 0 there at -5. They put this other 0 right here at 0, and they put their third 0 at +1. So you do a great job of all of that. But my question is, why did you not put this in Desmos and take a look at it? Because if you simply do that, then it's like, oh, look at this, Desmos. This is so cool. I love you, Desmos, because you can not only help me sketch the graph, but you can have this -5, 0, and 1. Those are my 3 zeros. So you can definitely tell that the y-intercept is not down here at -5. So again, check yourself before you wreck yourself and start demanding the understanding that you should be writing. All right, so we've got that one all done. Now let's go ahead and take a look at a couple more. But again, see right here, this person has a y-intercept down there, and these are the values. So again, just please check yourself. Oh my gosh. Now this student does a pretty neat job right here. Again, make sure when you write your factored form, you keep the f of x in front of it. Come on, guys, you gotta be good with that stuff. Now, here's another thing that is really well organized in a couple pieces here. So they just do this part, and they're like, okay, 2x plus 5, 2x plus 4. They figure out what that product is right there, and then they'll take that. But what I want to invite you to do is simplify it as much as you can. You got 8x and 10x there. That sum is going to simplify a little bit. So instead of having this 4x minus 5 binomial times this whole polynomial in here, you could simplify that to make your work a little bit easier for you. But take your time, show your work with all that. And again, keep it nice, keep it organized, and the like. Now here's a y-intercept that just shows up of -75. And again, no work on how that's done. So again, make sure you do f of 0 equals, and then you show the work that leads to that number. How did you get that? And when you write the x-intercept, so this is a small technical thing here, instead of parentheses, these should be braces. All right, so if you write it that way, then you would have braces there instead of parentheses and everything. So again, make sure you show your work and do all the things. And this is one of my other favorite ones right here. So this student, come on, don't be so lazy. It says do all work on separate paper. Why are you showing this down here? And you don't even have half the work shown. So again, follow the directions, do the work, demand understanding of yourself. Don't just be lazy and write down something to say, yeah, I got some work done. Because really, this isn't done. This is a very poor effort that I know you are more capable of doing. And again, the work is, it's just got to be better than this. So when I show you guys how to organize things, whether it's a notes in class or notes in a video, it's got to be the exact same thing. And there's a reason for that, and you just need to do it the way that I ask you to do it, so then that way your pattern development, your pattern recognition, and your mathematical understanding and development is all going to blossom. Taking these shortcuts and being sloppy and lazy like that, not going to help you out very much, bro. So with that said, I hope you guys have a good day. Learn from these mistakes, because remember, fail does not mean you're done. Fail means it's your first attempt in learning. So pick yourself up, do it right, and you're going to start crushing things. Do these little shortcuts, and it's going to be a long, long haul for you in developing that mathematical mindset that I want you guys to start to have, because you're so capable of all of this stuff. All right, that's it for this little video. Pay attention to those things. Make sure that you are following directions. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.